Hey there, Gtechniq here. Welcome to the CARSWITHKEAV YouTube channel. And in this video, we're going over the IK Foam Pro 2 Plus. Now, many of you out there probably already know about the IK Foam Pro 2, which is an amazing device. And this is the 2 Plus. And the only difference between this and the other one really is a Schrader valve. That right there allows you to use an air compressor to fill this up. Now, when we review and test it, we'll try the different types of foam that it says it has. It's an intermediate, medium, and dry. You can pump spray and you can air compress, which is great. It comes with a bunch of cool little items as well. Now, I'll be using this for my maintenance wash, which we'll be doing today on Heidi, which is basically using a W5 and W6 from Gtechniq, which is a fallout remover, iron remover, and a all-purpose cleaner, just to kind of help clean out the pores of the car. You got to maintain the ceramic coating and keep the pores clean. So first you want to do is take out this plug right here, and this is a T25. Make sure you're very careful because these are plastic threads. They are O-ringed plugs and Schrader valves, so you don't have to tighten it too much. Take our Schrader valve, screw it in, and this is a 12mm wrench. Like I said before, do not tighten too much, but you'll know once you put pressure in there if you need to tighten it anymore or not. So now we just take the little rubber piece off, and exposes basically just a Schrader valve, which is normal, just like any tire. And I don't know why you would want to use any kind of hand pump, maybe a foot pump, because you've already got a hand pump on here. This is your backup. You can fill it all the way up for that first hit, and if you can't make it the rest of the way in the car, then use the pump. Now, obviously, the amount of spray that you get depends on how much liquid is in the bottle. The more liquid in the bottle, the less air you can trap in the bottle, which means it's not going to last as long. So the best for most all charged sprayers, it's about half, but I'm thinking 500 milliliters is about the sweet spot, because I tested it out and I get you about a little over 40 seconds of spray time, which is pretty good. So you get two little clips that you can put on the back of the handle. This lets you designate a specific type of chemical. So you can basically say, hey, like red is, caustic. It's not pH neutral. Green is pH neutral. It's safe for the paint. Any kind of way you want to do it. So you get these cool little plastic pieces right here. These are actually metering tips, just like the Griot's Boss foam canner, just like car washes and stuff used to meter the amount of soap that's coming in. It's, siphoning less liquid or more liquid. You have 3 of these, like I said, intermediate, wet, and dry. Then to change those out, you have to take out the suction tube, and then right here is your little piece. So this right here is the one that it comes with. It's the silver one. They can be a little tough to pull out. So I definitely had to use a pair of pliers. It was really stuck in there. But if you are using a pair of pliers or something, don't grip hard. You don't want to, break it. You just want to have enough to get it out. It also comes with a little cheat sheet. There you go. If you want to read it, pause it. So I was editing and realized that I missed a few things. One of them is these. And these are little foam filters replacements. It goes right behind the purple tip that has the horizontal and vertical spray. Every now and then, if you start to feel like it's getting clogged up, or just a general maintenance thing, you have plenty of these to replace it with. The last thing is safety. There is a safety switch right here. Very important. I'm fixing to show you a clip of why it's important. Don't do anything with the tip or mess around with anything when it's pressurized, because this is what could happen to you. Yeah, pretty dang dumb, right? I was trying to seal an O-ring at the top and my finger accidentally slipped and hit the button and it shot it right in my eye. I closed my eye as quick as I could, but I definitely got foam on my face and I got iron remover in my eye and it didn't feel too good. So be careful, use the safety. Since we're doing a maintenance wash, we're using iron remover and all-purpose. We're going to use 5-to-1. So we're going to use about 100 milliliters of product. We're going to fill it up to the 500 milliliter mark, and let's go. To fill it up, it takes about 40, I think it's a 43.5 psi, maybe 45. My air compressor is set to hold like 60 psi, so it'll definitely be filling more than it's capable of, but the safety valve should stop whenever we hit max. There we go. You see how long it took at 60 psi pushing in there? You know how long it would take you to pump that? We want to get all of the wheels, tires, all of the lower body parts from probably the main body line down, all the way around, which is where the majority of all of the contaminants and everything like to sit. That's where all the rainwater gets whipped up and everything. Usually your hood, your roof, your windows and everything is pretty good. So this is the silver intermediate tip. Can it last the whole car? The answer is no. So this is with the wet foam tip. That got me a lot more of the car. Obviously that didn't get me as much coverage I would like, a lot thicker of a coverage. Alright, so this is the dry. So in theory, least amount of liquid coming out, more sudsy, which maybe should last longer, right? See, once it gets low on the air, it wants to do that. And the air is running out before liquid. There still is liquid in there, so we can pump it up. I think the end of the straw doesn't touch the bottom of the bottle. There's liquid down there that I don't think is being pulled. You have to keep the bottle dead straight and no angles. There we go. You want to turn it, it's going to do that. So the straw, like I said, you have to keep it dead straight or else you're not going to be able to get in there. Also, when you're mixing your liquids, don't agitate them. Don't shake it. Stir it. Too much bubbles and stuff in here, it won't siphon through the tube properly. And also, if you want to change your fan from this to this, just loosen this top cap. You turn your purple tip and then you tighten down right on top of it. So you could do any angle. This will work really good for your tires and wheels and supplement of the maintenance wash, because you're going to be able to do those about every wash. The maintenance wash you're only doing every couple of months. All right, we let it set for a good long amount of time because we were kind of in the shade. It's kind of hazy out here. It rained just before I did this, so it's really hazy. But get all this off before it dries. Now if you were in the sunlight, I wouldn't do this. Early morning, late at night, or cloudy skies is the best time to do this. All right, so next I'm gonna set up for car wash soap. We're gonna see if we can do the entire car. We're gonna put 1,500 milliliters in here. We're gonna see how many times I have to come back and fill it up with compressed air to coat the whole car. Hopefully we can get the whole car coated with 1,500 milliliters. I believe we'll just use this dry foam tip right here. So we got our Gtechniq W4 citrus foam, 34:1 dilution ratio. Well, we're using that, so this is gonna be fun. And it took literally 1 second for this safety valve to pop off, so I got a feeling I'm gonna be making quite a few trips to the air compressor.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer.
9 times. Now the first 5, 6 were like, I had a little spray and I had to come back and then do it again. I said the amount of liquid matters a lot. I think as a whole car coverage, it's definitely tough, man. I would use the pump spray the first half and then come back and use the air compressor. Which is the great thing about these is for people in apartment complexes and places that they can't use you know, foam cannons and stuff. This works really well, but everybody uses the pump sprayer, and I still think the pump sprayer is the better way because you don't have to keep going back and forth. You don't have an air compressor running the whole time. Like I said, to pump it up to do every tire and wheel and then I have to do any pump, that's great. Most people aren't going to use this to foam an entire car. It's usually for some smaller process. It sprays a lot better when it's less than half and all air, because it seems to mix better. So here we go. Now that's a much closer look at it, but you're going to waste product really quick and you're not going to get the whole car. This is the way I was going, much faster. So you can go slower. You see, I'm already, my liquid's getting low in the IK and I'm having to hold it level. Right now I can't do the roof because there's not enough liquid and I'm out of air. Hopefully we'll be able to finish these videos without the bad grain. Once we finish this, if you've been watching the progress, the wash bay is getting along. I'd say a couple weeks we'll be done. Got to see our spotless there and a bunch of other stuff. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Is the IK Foam 2 Plus worth it? Of course. I mean, you're just adding a Schrader valve to an already awesome product that was great before. The manual pump, but just gives you that ability to just throw some liquid in there. Like I said, perfect for those little odd ends, lower amount of liquid needed. Full mobile detail foaming, probably not. It did take 9 Phillips of air. Like I said, keep it at half or less if you're going to use the Schrader valve. Even if you're going to use the pump, if you don't need that much liquid, that way you can get more air volume in there and you won't have to pump as many times later on the road. You'll have to do that initial tons of pump. But the metering tips, the little color-coded caps you put on the bottom of this, all this, just great value. I think it was about 50 bucks, which is an awesome deal to me. Amazon links will be in the description below, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Of course, helicopters. A couple of Blackhawks. The haze. The haze is bad. It's really hazy. Hey there, Internet Keavier, and welcome to the CARSWITHKEAV YouTube channel. Foam Plus. Why is it not focusing on my face? Obviously, the more liquid you put in the bottle. Damn it, it wasn't focused on my face at all. You don't have to, you know, add water to your soap. And this is my dog again. I can't wait till that garage is done. I don't have to hear that stupid dog anymore. Catch this cat trying to sneak in. Oh! Oh! Caught you. Go back in.